Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to our channel, subscribe our channel, like this video and share to your friends, and also click on the bell icon for further updates. So friends, in previous session, that means in 2020, I have given over 95 to 97% correct answers. You can check in previous 12 assignments of previous year. So I wish I can do the same and even more better than last time, and I give most accurate correct answers regarding this subject. And let's go into the video. Before that, please watch the video till the end without skipping. So if I make any in between changes, you can be correct it only when you watch the video till the end. So coming to assignment 1, that is week 1 of programming in Java of NPTEL course. Begin the first question. Which of the following are the correct ways of initializing a variable in Java? So first option, different line declaration and initialization. Int a comma b, so we are declaring a comma b as integers and we are assigning, that means initializing 5 value to a and 6 value to b. This is correct only, so option A correct. And single line declaration and initialization, one at each line, that is at the same time we are declaring and also initializing. Int a equal to 5, int b equal to 6, this is also valid. And third option, single line declaration and initialization, that means one line multiple variable, that is int a equal to 10 comma b equal to 20, it is also valid. And fourth one, single line declaration and initialization, one line multiple variable, it is different from third option. Here int a comma b equal to 11 comma 21, this is not valid in Java, so this is wrong answer. Only first three options are correct, so mark A, B, C as correct answers for first question. Friends, in this video I tried my level best to give you 100% most accurate answers. So if you have any doubts regarding this change in the answers, you can please comment in the comment section and I try to reply to those comments if valid. And coming to second question, which of the following is or are non-primitive data types in Java? Int is a primitive data type, and short along with double, these three are non-primitive data types. Only option B is non-primitive data type, so mark option B as correct answer for second question. String is the non-primitive data type because you can see the difference. It starts with capital letter, short, here S is capital. Non-primitive data types starts with capital letter and primitive ones starts with small letter. And coming to third question, friends, this is actually a program you should do in the interpreter along with compiler if you are using command prompt. So I have done this in online compiler, so I have got the answer when I executed is option C, that is 48. So mark option C 48 as correct answer for third question. And coming to fourth question, which of the following is not a language processor? Here assembler is a language processor, compiler we know about this, and interpreter we use both compiler and interpreter as Java is a compiled and interpreted language. Assembler, we use this to convert high level language into assembly level language. So, and last one is Fortran. Fortran is a language but not a language processor, so mark option D as correct answer for fourth question, that is Fortran. Coming to fifth one, so far the declaration of main method is concerned, which of the following specification is not valid? So void, public, static and private. So there is no need to go somewhere to find the answer. Just see the below question, that is sixth question. Main method, this is the main method, like this. So main method is concerned, specification is not valid. Here see, you can see that public, static, void, main. So these three satisfies public, static, void and main, but there is no place for private. So it is not a valid declaration of main method. So mark option D as fifth answer, that is private. And coming to sixth question, it is a program. So when I have done this in my compiler, I have got the answer as option A, that is 4. So mark option A as correct answer for sixth question. And coming to seventh one, which of the following is not a correct statement? So there are 4 statements. Let's see all of them. It is always necessary to use new operator to initialize an array. So first keep this aside and go on to second option. Array can be initialized using comma separated expressions surrounded by curly braces. Yes, it is correct only. We use comma to separate in curly braces, so it is correct statement. And array can be declared and memory can be allotted in one statement. Yes, it is also possible. And an array can be declared in one statement and memory can be allocated in other statement. It is also possible. So which is not possible? It is always necessary to use new operator. It is not only method to initialize an array. There are other methods also to initialize an array without only using new option. They have given it is always necessary. So it is not always necessary to use new operator. So the correct answer for seventh question is option A. So mark option A as correct answer for seventh question. And coming to eighth one, which of the following can be used for a variable name in Java? We should not use reserved words or keywords. And we have some also variable rules to name to a variable. Final is a keyword. Case is also a keyword. Byte is also a keyword. Malloc is not a keyword, and hence we can use this malloc as variable name. Friends, if you feel any doubts or regarding change of the answer, please comment in the comment section about your view and your answer, so others can also check the question. So I will try to reply to this query also. And coming to ninth one, that is last but one question, what is the output of this program? So when I did this in my compiler, I have got answer as 24. So mark option A 24 as correct answer for ninth question. Coming to the final question, that is 10th question of assignment 1, which of the following is not an object oriented programming paradigm? So there is encapsulation in OOPS, inheritance, polymorphism, and only thing that or function that will not be available in OOPS is dynamic memory allocation. So it is the correct answer. That means it is not an object oriented programming paradigm. So mark option D as correct answer for 10th question. So friends, I am going to submit these answers. So if you like the video, please subscribe my channel and keep supporting me like this. And I'm looking forward for the second video, that means second assignment. So I hope you keep supporting for further videos. Until then, be safe, be happy. Thank you and bye.